This video is sponsored by Squarespace, the all-in-one website platform helping you succeed online. Hey everyone, so in this video I've got the latest and greatest from Google with the Pixel 10 Pro XL up against the latest and greatest from Samsung with the Galaxy S25 Ultra. And across the board they both have very similar sized image sensors, but of course the Samsung does have the 200 megapixel main sensor versus the 50 megapixel main sensor on the Pixel. And the S25 Ultra also has a dual telephoto system versus the single telephoto system on the Pixel. And Samsung's telephoto system is a telemacro system, meaning you can get much closer to subjects if you prefer more macro style photography. And so on paper, I really think the Samsung probably should win this battle, but the Pixel is known for great photo performance, and I've noticed some improvements in the Pixel's video capture, especially when using Video Boost. So like I always do, we're going to show you a bunch of photos and videos in both good and low light conditions to help you decide which of these two camera systems are the best for your smartphone camera needs. So go ahead and take a look at all the photos and videos, and let me know what you think. Hey, just a quick break from the video to let you know that if you're looking to set up a website so that you have a single place online to point people towards your content or even sell your content, as well as to share your social media information and how to contact you, then today's sponsor, Squarespace, has you covered. In addition to offering templates for every type of website to help you quickly get started, Squarespace offers various ways to quickly set up various income streams, from selling your photos or artwork on various products your audience would appreciate, to providing a quick way for your supporters to donate and help fund your work, or selecting from pre-built templates to easily create a members-only area on your website to offer your supporters exclusive content and new ways to connect with you. And when you're ready to publish your website, go to squarespace.com/grantlikestech for 10% off your first website or domain. I'd like to thank today's sponsor, Squarespace, for helping me bring you more content like this. Now let's get back to the video. This is a video test of the rear cameras of the Galaxy S25 Ultra and the Pixel 10 Pro XL. This is the ultra wide angle cameras to start out on each at 4K 60 frames per second. The Pixel does have video boost turned on, so just note that. I'm just going to pan around so you get a side-by-side view of how these ultra wide angle cameras compare in this particular scene here. So obviously really nice and clear skies, so no clouds, a lot of blues. You can see the fall colors in the trees in the background. We've got greens, so lots of different colors to see here and compare. And so that's the main camera on the Galaxy S25 Ultra, main camera Pixel 10 Pro XL. So I'm just going to do the same thing, just pan around here so you get a side-by-side view of how these main cameras compare in this same setting right here. You can see how the exposure starts to shift as we pan around into the different light with the shade down here, then back up into the sunny skies there. And we'll pan over to the right and we'll just test zoom on that cell tower. So we've got a 3x telephoto here on the Samsung, and we can move into the 5x telephoto on the Pixel. And we'll do the same thing on the Samsung 5x telephoto on the Samsung as well. And we can move into, let's see, max zoom here. We'll just smooth it out all the way to 20x on the Pixel. And same thing here, max 20x here on the Samsung. And so we'll go ahead and back both the cameras out now. So on the Pixel, S25 Ultra, and we'll do autofocus here on the post with the Samsung first. So S25 Ultra, focus and away. One more time. So pretty quick and snappy autofocus and nice background blur, or the bokeh there on the Samsung. And one more time. S25 Ultra, there we go. And now on the Pixel. So focus and away, same thing. So pretty nice and snappy autofocus there on the Pixel, and same thing, nice natural bokeh or background blur there as well. And so let's go ahead and walk down the stairs so you can see what this looks like here as far as stabilization is concerned, side by side as we go through the pathway. And I'll just jog to try to stress out that stabilization. So there you go, quick 4K video test here on the Pixel 10 Pro XL and Galaxy S25 Ultra. You can see a lot of those nice fall reds there. So let me know what you think about this footage here. Hey everyone, so we're back in the same scene. This time the Pixel has video boost turned off. So this is with no video boost on the Pixel. And again with the ultra wide angle cameras at 4K 60. So I'm just doing the same thing, panning around in the same location to give you a side-by-side view of how these ultra wide angle cameras compare. Still regular video here on the Samsung. Pixel has the video boost off. We'll go to the main camera on the Samsung and on the Pixel. So I'll just do the same thing real quick, just pan around and give you a side-by-side view of these main cameras, and you can compare how the Pixel looks with the video boost off versus the previous footage you just saw with it on. And so I'll go ahead and move over to the cell tower so we can see what the zoom looks like here. So again, we'll just go straight to the 5x telephoto here on the Samsung, and we'll go 5x telephoto on the Pixel so you can see what this looks like with video boost off. See if Pixel's doing any kind of major enhancement here on the zoom with the Pixel boost versus Pixel boost off right now. Video boost off. Same thing with the Samsung here. And we can go back to the main cameras. Samsung, and we'll just go ahead and do the same thing. We'll just walk down the stairs just so you can see what this looks like, because generally stabilization is also enhanced with the video boost on the Pixel, so you can see if this looks any smoother or not, as well as how the colors look and how that zoom looked. And so I'll just jog so you can see the stabilization here with video boost off. So let me know what you think about the footage here with Pixel's video boost off versus the previous footage that you saw with it on. So we're back with the same scene, this time with portrait video turned on the S25 Ultra and blur video on the Pixel 10 Pro XL. So you're going to see this artificial background blur right now. And so I'm just going to do the same thing I did before. I'll just move over here into the sunlight so you can see what this effect looks like with the sun shining directly on me right now, and how that looks with the effect and overall picture quality. And I'll do the same thing. I'll come back here and we'll show you what it looks like this way, and we'll just pan around slowly so you can see what this effect looks like into some changing lighting conditions and how the effect might hold up as the lighting conditions slightly change and kind of maybe more the sun directly into the cameras at this point. And we'll pan all the way around this way, and I'll just walk so we can test the stabilization. You can see how this effect holds up with some movement. So let me just think about the portrait video here on the S25 Ultra and blur video here on the Pixel. Everyone, so here's our front-facing video test of the Samsung Galaxy S25 Ultra and Pixel 10 Pro XL. And so I'm obviously outdoors here in some even light and some shade, so you can see what this looks like in this kind of a lighting condition. The Pixel right now is obviously has the wider field of view, but you can actually crop in to a 1.4x, which is kind of more in line with what you're seeing with the Samsung here. And I'll just move it back out so you can get the full aspect ratio experience there with the Pixel. And I'll just kind of move over here into more of the sunlight so you can see what it looks like with more direct light shining on me. So the sun is now shining directly on me right now. You can see what that looks like as far as video and picture quality. And I'll just move over here and pan around. So we'll start where we were. You can see a lot of the fall colors in the background there. Looks really nice. And we'll pan around so you can see how the video quality looks with some of the shifting light, if any, and how it affects the overall exposure. You can see the sun is back there now and shining more into the cameras, and how that looks like right now with the overall exposure, picture quality, everything else as we come back up. And I'll just keep going around so you can see what that looks like here. And I'll just walk so we can test the stabilization, and you can see what it looks like side by side. So let me know what you think about the front-facing video quality here between the S25 Ultra and the Pixel 10 Pro XL. So here's a low light video test of the rear cameras of the Galaxy S25 Ultra and Pixel 10 Pro XL. This is the ultra wide angle camera to start out on each at 4K 60 frames per second. So I'm just going to pan around here so you get a side-by-side view of how these ultra wide angle cameras compare right now. And the Pixel does have Pixel Boost turned on. You can see how it handles the bright lights here. And in the viewfinder, the Pixel looks noisy. Not really sure what the video boost processing is going to look like once this is all said and done. But a little bit darker with the ultra wide here, smaller sensor size there, but 1x main lens on the Samsung. You can see it brighten up. And there you go, same thing on the Pixel. So much brighter picture with the larger sensors, letting in more light. And I'll do the same thing, just pan around so you get a side-by-side view of how the main cameras now compare in the exact same scene, how they handle that really bright light up there, contrasting that against some of these fall leaves and that night sky. And we can even test out the zoom here, so we can go to the 5x telephoto on the Samsung. And let's do the same thing on the Pixel 5x telephoto. And we can go to a max 20x zoom there on the Pixel. And we'll go to the max 20x zoom here on the Samsung. So you can see what that looks like here and what that sign looks like, how clear that is on each and what that looks like. And we'll go ahead and back these out, the main camera on the Pixel and on the Samsung. And we'll go ahead and just pan around this way, and we'll just walk so I can kind of show you what the stabilization looks like side by side. And we'll move over to this little bit darker area here, so a little bit less light. You can see the color contrast and the lighting contrast here, and a little bit of a darker situation, a little bit less of those really bright lights down this way. And so let me know what you think about the low light video quality here between the Pixel 10 Pro XL and Galaxy S25 Ultra. Alright, so here's a low light video test of the front facing cameras of the Galaxy S25 Ultra and Pixel 10 Pro XL. This is being shot at 4K 60 frames per second. And off the bat, you'll notice that the Pixel has the wider field of view. It can fit more into the frame here, but it can crop into 1.4, and that's going to be about the same framing as the S25 Ultra, as you can see right now. But I'll move over here this way. You can see what it looks like here with a little bit more of that bright light behind me shining directly into those cameras and how that affects the overall picture quality. I'll just move this back out to the full frame here on the Pixel so you can see what that looks like side by side. And I'll just walk over here so you can see what the stabilization looks like side by side. And we'll also move over to a bit of a darker area so you can see what this looks like with a little bit less light in this area that I'm going to be walking through right here. No really bright lights shining on us right now. And I'll go ahead and pan around here. You can see what this looks like with a bunch of really bright street lights shining directly into those cameras. And overall, both of them are handling it pretty well, not really flaring it out really badly. And not too bad. But we'll move back over here so you can see what this looks like here side by side with a lot less light in this area here. And it is a bunch of warm light around me, so that's kind of why it's going to look like this. A little bit dingy. That's just kind of how the quality is going to look, but I'll crop in on the Pixel so everything kind of looks about the same as far as framing. But let me know what you thought about the overall camera comparison between the S25 Ultra and Pixel 10 Pro XL. Let me know in the comments which one you personally preferred and which one you would rather use on a daily basis and why. And for me personally, the Pixels have always been good at photo processing and a little bit more natural colors. And video boost on the Pixel brings video quality a lot higher, I think, on this round of Pixels. Looking a lot better as far as video quality is concerned from the Pixels of the past, as far as I can tell. And they both have some flexibility with RAW file formats and all of that. And so it's really going to come down to how you use the cameras, I think. I personally prefer the telephoto cameras on the Samsung just because they're telemacro cameras. You can get a lot closer and focus in on subjects that way to get a lot nicer macro shots. But again, like I said, it's going to depend on how you use the cameras. If you can do point and shoot, you know, the colors will be different, obviously. It's going to come down to personal preference there. But if you want to shoot in RAW, you can really color grade that and color correct that and get it to look how you pretty much want using post-processing software. So let me know how you use your cameras and which one you would personally use because of that. I think it's really going to come down to the features that you use, how you use it. They're going to come down to point and shoot. It's just going to come down to personal preference and what you like to see. So let me know what you think in the comments. If you have any questions, drop them down below as well, and I'll try to answer what I can. And as always, thanks for watching.